Ben Andrews.
Hi, I'm Ben, born and bred in Salford. I went to school here, college over there, and I'm a graduate at Salford University. So I'm going to talk you through my journey with Salford University, introduce you to some of those who have helped me along the way, and show you some of the work that I'm doing now. So let's go. I started this work when I was 17. I gained my level 2 gym instructor qualification and started going along to the gym with my mum, who's registered blind. Started to think that there's got to be more people in this position who could do with keeping active, but might need some support to do so. So I started volunteering around Salford, assessing what was available for disabled people to keep active and delivering a range of healthy lifestyle sessions for different disabled people. So here we are at the University of Salford. I'm going to introduce you to a few of my old lecturers and take you through one of the courses that I deliver. Let's go. So we're going to go meet Anna now, who's my old lecturer at Salford University. She's actually the first person that I met when I was looking into joining university.
Ben joins Dr. Anna Robbins in an exercise lab.
When I first met Ben, which is probably going back to 2011 because Ben joined us on the programme in 2012, it was an open day. He'd come along to the university to talk to me and a colleague, Dr. Paul Sindel, about the programme. Now, when we first met Ben, he didn't have the traditional background in terms of grades to get into the university, but he certainly had something that we were very interested in. He explained to us that he had a passion about working with disabled and physical activity, which was different to the type of student that comes in. So Paul and I have alternative routes, accredited prior learning, which we can get students in. So Ben actually did a piece of work for us, which allows us to see whether they're going to cope at the particular level when they start university. That was clear he could. Ben's gone on to just grow and grow and grow, and he's doing fantastically well in his field, and we are very, very proud of Ben.
Inside the School of Health and Society.
So I'm going to introduce you to Paul now, who is my old lecturer and has gone on to support me as a board member for my company.
Ben shakes hands with Paul Wilson, Associate Dean Academic.
I first met Ben when he was a student on the Exercise, Nutrition and Health programme, and from the start I could see that he was interested in working with disabled populations, and a lot of the modules he managed to link that together. But it was really in the final year when he was doing dissertation that he came to me with an idea. We talked it through. It didn't fit the normal structure that he'd follow with a dissertation, but we thought it was a really good idea. So in the end we worked to a business plan of how Ben could produce some activities for people in the local community, and that turned into a really good piece of work that ended up with a first-class honours. And then we've kept in touch over the years. I've helped him with his business model, and where we are now is I'm a director of his company.
Once I'd completed the degree, I had all the learning I needed to make the business happen, so I submitted my learning to NHS Salford CCG, who backed a pilot in the Broughton area of Salford to support disabled people to lead more active lives. That has gone on to be expanded to the Pendleton, Swinton and Eccles areas of Salford, and has just taken its first step across the canal into the Trafford area of Greater Manchester. I'm now delivering schemes all over Greater Manchester to increase communities' capacity, support disabled people to lead more active lives. I deliver accredited training and inclusion workshops to everyone from infrastructure teams, to parks and green spaces teams, to leisure providers, and we offer lifestyle coaching for disabled people and those around them to lead more active lifestyles.
Footage of Ben teaching.
So I'm still involved with the uni today. I'm an honorary lecturer here. I deliver lectures in behaviour change, practitioner skill development and some around exercise. So we're going to take the guys through our level 3 programming and supervising exercise for disabled people qualification, where they'll get a taste of what life is like with an impairment. So let's see how they get on.
In a gym, one man wears vision-prohibiting glasses while he uses a treadmill.
So after taking the guys for the purpose of the training and allowing them to experience the impairments we were looking at, it was time to move on to the next session of the day.
Outside.
So we're now at Salford Civic Centre, where I'm going to be running one of my inclusion workshops with the Salford's infrastructure team to look at how we can make walking schemes, cycling schemes and streets generally more accessible for disabled people. So let's go and have a look.
Ben goes in through a revolving door. In the workshop, the students sit and listen to Ben, and a man takes notes. Then they do an exercise using statements on strips of paper. Various people speak.
As part of our inclusion workshops, I invite experts with lived experience of various impairments to join us, who can provide the team with direct insight and expertise on improving accessibility for disabled people.
A man puts on large plastic glasses with the eye parts blacked over. Another man tries a wheelchair. A man in full dark glasses is guided down a corridor.
We're now going to visit Salford Community Leisure, who we've worked with towards a more inclusive offer for disabled people.
A poster reads, "Accessible enjoyment for all." Inside,
So we're at Broughton Leisure Centre's fitness suite, where I've supported a group to access the facilities who are now accessing them independently. Let's go and have a look.
a man in a wheelchair turns handles on a machine while an instructor watches. Ben's with him afterwards.
What type of exercises do you do in the gym?
Swimming, boxing, kicking, ball work, bouncing up and down and
So loads. And
Yeah.
how does it make you feel afterwards?
very energetic.
Yeah, loads of energy.
Yeah.
Oh, really good, really good.
An older man lifts weighted bars. A young woman in a wheelchair pulls on tension ropes.
The purpose of Beyond Empower is to remove the barriers that disabled people face to enable access, inclusion and integration, so that one day work of this type is no longer needed. So Mike, you still feel like you need me here at the gym?
No, not really.
Salford.ac.uk. Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram @SalfordUni.